Oh, shit. Here we go again.
And I promise you this, above all else, I'm going to be more obnoxious, more overbearing, and I'm going to make you all learn to love it because you'll have no choice. It's time!
Welcome to the Probably Wrong Podcast. Cody, Mike, Dave, the boys are caffeinated and aggravated, and we're about to take it out on you. Dave.
No woo tonight.
No?
Mike didn't like it last week, so he was getting sick of it.
Yeah, but I kind of missed it now tonight.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, a little late.
I can't make up my mind.
I'll try to do better next week. Seems like an off night tonight.
It is.
Showed up late, hit some traffic on the way here.
I'm just exhausted today.
Rough day in the pipe fitter world.
Oh, yeah?
I'm working way harder than I want to.
It's always a bad thing.
Way to bring the effort, Dave. Is it on the show or at work?
At work.
At work?
In his personal life.
Yeah. I'm not doing much. Yeah.
I called Mike this morning, and he's like, hello? And I'm like, I miss you.
Oh, it's kind of weird.
That's not weird.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, how long have you guys not been working together?
2 long weeks.
2 weeks? It's 2 weeks. Still see each other once a week. So that's what's wrong with that.
No. It's all right. You can miss people. It's fine.
For 2 weeks?
Yeah.
You're not jealous, are you? Do you want me to message you like during the week?
No,
Like,
don't
miss
message
you?
me at all. Just on Saturdays.
You blew him off Saturday. You know?
Yeah.
I know.
I'm not going to be like,
terrible
I miss
person.
Dave. I haven't seen him in a few weeks on a Saturday.
Well,
Whatever. I'll
But
see
you
him again.
know the working relationship of how we did things at work.
a little
It
bit
was
different.
a system.
Yeah.
Like for very many months, and then it was a quick change. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I got to get used to the new system.
Are you guys going to be working together again?
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I don't know. I feel like this was a designed
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sucks.
You know, you got to split up the tag team. That's
Yeah,
what happens.
yeah.
You know, they get too powerful.
Yeah.
You
Kind of like Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty.
That's right.
Yeah.
Dave's Marty Jannetty.
when you put two
Yeah, but he
aces,
kicked me off the job.
when you when you put two aces together, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's
Now, who are the two aces? You guys?
yeah.
Aces.
That makes me feel good, Dave.
Yeah.
Speaking of aces, what a good segue, Dave.
Nice
Because
job. He didn't even do that on purpose.
Derek Crochet.
Yeah. One ace down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it feel kind of like we're not even in May yet? Does it almost feel? And this is like my worst fear. Not my worst fear. Flying is my worst fear.
Mine too.
I hate it.
Burning Alive is number 2.
Yeah, that wouldn't be ideal.
And sometimes those two go 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's why you don't get on the plane.
Oh.
Are the Red Sox out of it before May?
All signs, like when you shake the magic 8-ball, and it says all signs point towards yes.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, they just fired their manager, and
Which we'll get into.
everyone else.
Yeah, it didn't really occur to me until about a week ago when I was talking to my brother. I'm like, dude, they got to do this. They got to fix this season. My brother's like, dude, they're just going to have a bad season.
Yeah.
And he said that, and I'm like, oh, that's so deflating to even.
Didn't we like this was like a couple of years ago? We were talking about how all we have to look forward to is baseball, and it's going to be terrible.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then-
Well, it's the only sport.
The sad thing is, they're only 3 games out of the wild card.
Yeah. The whole American League is.
That's how bad it is right now.
It's bad. But this isn't a team that we're going to want to watch 2 months from now.
No, but
They could be in wild card contention. I want to watch meaningful baseball games, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I want to watch a fun team.
there's nothing in it. Especially right now with the Celtics and the Bruins.
Yeah. What are you, a foreigner all of a sudden?
And the rest
You get a
of
green
the
card?
NHL and NBA playoffs, there's nothing about Major League Baseball right now that's making me change the channel to baseball.
No, and
Nothing.
that's where baseball kind of loses.
Yeah.
Especially the Red Sox. I mean, if you're a Braves fan, the Braves are having a great season. If you're a Red Sox fan, there's no way you're gonna go from Celtics Bruins to watching that.
No.
Especially, I mean, if Crochet's down, maybe you're looking to see what Tolley can do because he looked great
if
against
you
the
like him,
Yankees.
yeah.
He didn't look good last night, right?
He looked okay. Okay, not as good as his first start.
I mean, still young, still something to build on.
Yeah.
Maybe you feel like, all right, I could probably watch him because, I mean, he had, 11 Ks against the Yankees?
Now, Dave, as a mediocre baseball fan, right? You're not like a full-time baseball.
No.
Are you going to tune in to watch Peyton Tolley or Conley Early?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not.
So that's the problem.
You turn it on to watch Crochet. If you're a,
yeah,
if
that's
you're
the
a
issue.
casual fan.
Yeah.
And now that he's out. And
Maybe I should have said casual fan instead of mediocre fan.
Mediocre fan.
Well,
It works either way.
Yeah. But there's nothing. We don't have an Aaron Judge or a Manny Ramirez in the lineup or an Ortiz or even a Pedroia. We don't have anything.
No.
So there's nothing that's going to get
There's
the
nothing
mediocre casual fan to watch this team.
nothing sexy about this team.
Nothing.
At all.
Nothing.
Other than the drama in the dump, just watching it be a total dumpster fire.
Yeah, but eventually that
Dumpster
comes to
fire.
an end, and then there's nothing to watch, right?
I mean, hey, they just had a 3-game win streak, right?
Yeah, got snapped last night, and now they're down 7-1. So now they have a 2-game losing streak.
Yeah. So
It's so freaking bad.
Yeah. It makes for a longer summer when you don't have something to watch.
No. And then you fire Cora, and you
Yeah.
bring in this guy
From Worcester.
who has no idea how the major league works because he's just not challenging calls that are blatant.
To his defense, he didn't have like a full staff there yet, so he didn't have now he has the guy from Worcester that was doing that job. Still, it looks terrible.
So the other night I'm watching it, right?
Yep.
And I know there have been many episodes here that we're talking about the Red Sox and challenging balls and strikes and how aggravating it was getting.
Yep.
And now I'm watching it and I'm seeing them call them less, but I'm watching blatant bad calls by the ump. And I'm like, I'm sitting there.
Yeah.
Why all of a sudden now we're not tapping our
Well,
head?
as fans, we're kind of in shambles. Imagine what these players are feeling like. They don't want to be, it's just tough all over. Can we talk about Cora?
Yeah.
Because I think that's the biggest news of the week. I mean, there's a lot of big news, but
was it because I've heard a little bit, it wasn't him that they were going after, it was his staff, and he just said
That's the supposed news.
Yeah.
We don't know for sure, but
Yeah.
that's it. It makes Cora look a little better.
because
Right?
I mean, it looks like that might be the way he reacted afterwards, like kind of happy with the way he was like tweeting things.
if we rewind about 2 weeks ago, I've been hearing him talk, and he complained about, well, these are the players that we have. That's a shot at the GM. He complained about people getting contracts before they
Before
deserve
they've
the
done
money.
anything.
So I wonder if there's been a lot of bad blood behind the scenes, and he was kind of forcing his way out. Eventually, he would say something. I think he's done. He was asked to coach or manage the Philadelphia Phillies, which one would think would be a good fit. I think he's just going to take this paycheck for this year, maybe next year, and then maybe reconsider whether or not this is something he wants to do. Because I think it was bad blood between him and Hein Bloom, and then bad blood between him and Breslow. It's probably been a long few years for him.
Well, they didn't want to bring players in.
Yeah, I'm not blaming him.
Dombrowski was like spend,
Yes,
trade, and
Yeah.
here I gave you pieces. Let's win, and these other guys are coming in.
And I heard he could go to Dombrowski and say, "This is the type of player I need," and Dombrowski would always find him a player like that.
Yeah.
I don't blame him for saying or thinking in his head, "We're the Boston Red Sox. We should have a more talented team." I do blame him a little bit for airing that out in the media. Your job is to manage this team, set the lineup, not put Durbin second.
Why did you sign the contract?
Yeah.
Why did you sign the
he
contract?
He should manage what they give you.
It's guaranteed money.
It's-
if you
yeah,
get
yeah.
fired.
But it's Alex Cora. He's a established coach. It's guaranteed money everywhere.
He could have went somewhere
He
else.
could have went. Yes, exactly. So why you already had these issues going into that contract? What was it last spring? Right? It was during the season.
I think he got a 3-year, $24 million
But when he
contract.
signed it last spring, right?
I think it was last year was the first year.
Yeah. But so why would you sign that? You
Yeah.
you knew nothing was going to change. You
Yeah.
already had a track record of a few years of this is the direction they're going to.
Yeah.
You were just complaining about it. Now you signed the contract. He played good for a little while.
Yep.
And now it's right back to square one. Like nothing changed. So you should have just packed up and left.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got his roots dug in here.
Bob chimes in. They should have let Breslow bring in his own manager. Cora's not a manager to have when the team is building with young players.
Yeah, but I don't think Breslo's here for much longer than this season either. You know,
Why? What are they?
I don't know what they're doing. This team is a disaster, right?
Yeah, they don't really have a direction.
No direction.
But at this point, do you think the firing was warranted?
If he's going to act like a little brat behind the scenes and him and Breslow are going to argue and everybody can feel it within the locker room, he's mentally checked out. It's time to go.
Yep.
Do I feel like he was given a fair hand? No. I feel like if you're going to compete in the American League East, you need power hitters. You need a better lineup. You don't need Chad Durbin at third base. Was that fair to him? Not really. But you can also be an adult about it and not have to call out the GM passive aggressively throughout interviews.
But you're also a coach. The team is given to you. You coach that team. I don't think that he was doing a good job coaching the team at all this year.
I think he's a better manager of talented players and egos than he is a coach, because that 2018 team was stacked.
Because you look at what we see in the product this year, and we see blunder after blunder, and you're just like, these aren't
right. Yeah, and players have left this organization and look like they've been coached up by other teams. I don't think he's a great coach, but I think kind of like Phil Jackson could manage attitudes. I feel like if you have a talented team, that's a good fit for him, which leads me to believe if I'm Alex Cora and the Yankees don't make a deep run in the playoffs and Aaron Boone gets fired, what a job that would be.
He's going to New York one way or another. He's going to the Yankees or he's going to the Mets.
Well, I don't think he's going to the Mets this year.
No, next year.
Yeah. If the Yankees fire Aaron Boone, that's the job you want.
I still don't think he's taking it this year. I think
No. Well, Yankees would fire Aaron Boone after the postseason.
Right. I think you meant during something happened catastrophic.
Right. Yankees look pretty good. They got Garrett Cole coming back. They got Carlos Rodon coming back. Anthony Volpe coming back. They're doing this without major pieces, so they're fine. But Alex Cora, in New York, a big FU to Red Sox ownership.
Look what I could have done with you guys if you would have spent money.
Ian, that 2018 team, that team was loaded with stars, and he handled it.
Yep.
He can handle a team with stars, which a lot of managers can't do. I just don't think he can coach up a mediocre team,
especially with players that he doesn't want forced down his throat. Campbell,
right.
Mayer,
Durbin.
Yep.
Unless the Yankees win a World Series.
Yeah, if the Yankees win the World Series, Boone would be safe. But if they have a first-round exit,
but that Mets job is very nice as well.
Yeah, and the Phillies, he might just want this year off.
Yeah, but I think if the Phillies go with Don Mattingly, I don't see, no matter how the Phillies fill out this year, I think Don Mattingly's more than just an intern coach. I think that he's going to be there.
Well, we'll see how they do. Cora and Dombrowski are very tight. Dombrowski's in Philly. Yeah. That's why I thought he would go there. We'll see how Mattingly does.
But Mattingly's not the guy that you were like, all right, you're just going to be the intern.
Yeah.
Like Mattingly's kind of a bigger name.
A bigger name, but he's kind of bounced around, and this is his first manager's job because he was on the Marlins, he was on the Blue Jays. He's never been given that job.
He was a big name, the 80s and 90s?
Yeah.
You haven't really heard his name a lot.
Right, and he's always been a bench coach.
He's not playing.
Yeah. He hurt his back.
But still, if he's a bench coach and he's been a bench coach for 20 years
now?
Yeah,
why hasn't someone elevated him? But we'll see if they go out and have a run, because I feel like the Phillies are talented, then maybe he sticks around. So we'll see. But I also don't blame him. You managed for the last 8 years. Now you can get paid without managing. You can kind of take a deep breath and kind of like reset and see what you want to do.
This could have been the plan. I know they're not going to pay players. So let me get a fat contract, half-ass manage the team. And then, you know what? If they fire me, I'm still getting
I feel
paid.
like when they had Bregman, though, Cora was in it because Bregman was his guy. And then Bregman could handle a lot of the player crap. I think when he lost him and he wasn't really replaced,
Never replaced Devers bad.
No, they replaced $30 million from Devers with low contracts,
giving 4 young players big long-term deals that they don't deserve.
None of them do. Even
right now, it's not looking good.
Even Robin Anthony.
Yeah, it's not looking good for any of them.
Looking good.
Robin Anthony, he was compared to Jimmy Garoppolo.
Ted Williams, yeah, he was compared to Ted Williams, and now Jimmy Garoppolo. Yeah,
he can't get back on the field.
Yeah, yeah. So it just doesn't. Everything's falling apart.
Yeah.
And there's nothing in the at least like a few years ago. We're like, oh, don't worry. In 2 years, we got Marcelo Meyer, we got Roman Anthony. Well, they're here. There's no one else.
Yeah.
All those years of just ditching off talent because you had this youth movement coming up, and this youth movement can't get this team going.
Yeah, and not to say that Roman Anthony won't be good in time.
Yeah,
They're too young.
They're too young for right now. Like I think it's very unfair to
imagine these guys playing around some good quality veterans.
Well, we saw Roman Anthony in the World Baseball Classic playing around veterans, and he was a stud. You put all the pressure on him, he starts pressing a little bit.
Yeah.
That's frustrating.
That recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
And that's what we're looking at for the summer.
Woo!
Summer, yeah.
Much like the Celtics right now, recipe for disaster.
For disaster, yeah.
They still got the lead, right?
Still got the lead.
Yeah,
Yeah, still got
too.
the lead. Yeah.
Should've-
Missoula's got to figure out a way to stop Embiid.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
I know a way.
Al Olford's not walking back through that door.
No, I wasn't talking about that.
But at the same time, yeah.
Peyton Pritchard undercut.
Yeah, no. But at the same time, I think the Red Sox, the Celtics had a 13-point lead. And this is like typical of the Celtics. 13-point lead in the third quarter. They blow that and they score 11 points. I think at times they just get a little too complacent, get a little too arrogant, and they just think they're better than what they are.
And that's it. And whether you like the guy or not, they have a problem because they cannot stop. There's no one on our team right now that can stop Joel Embiid. And then last night, you noticed it a little bit. They started to like, oh, everybody's getting in foul trouble. He's just walking to that basket. The guy's been out for 2 weeks. Wait till another game when he gets more of his legs underneath his belt. He's going to be even more dangerous. But then they start to double team him with no game plan. And that's what aggravates me because it was a reactionary move where they started to double team him and they forgot about the rest of the guys.
Yeah.
You forgot about Tyrese Maxey.
Right.
How many times last night did we see him like, why is he open?
Yeah. I just feel that if Embiid is going to play iso ball, which he does, and he's tough to stop, if the Celtics play well, they can beat a team with Embiid playing iso ball. He can score 40, and the Celtics can still beat him if the Celtics are more talented. But they get in these like lapses where they just fall apart. I think Tatum and Brown combined for 2 points in the fourth quarter.
The problem with Embiid, though, right, is you're and it's because of the player Embiid is. Yes, you're right. He's not going to beat you scoring 50 points down there because he's going to have to be the one having the ball majority of the time. The problem is you got Caden with 5 fouls. You got Gaza with 5 fouls. You got Vucevic getting 3-4 fouls. You're running out of guys now to rotate and your offense now struggles.
Right. Do you double team him quicker?
Yeah, you got to figure a way to
double team him quicker.
Yeah. But you got to remember to guide the other players.
Right.
And we also got lucky that VJ had a bad night.
Yeah. Well, I think Embiid kind of changes the offense.
Yes.
So if Maxey's flowing like crazy, VJ's going to have a good night. If Embiid is playing iso ball, which he's great at, but I think the on the surface guys aren't going to be able to play off him as well. So I think it's like a catch-22.
But do you really think on game 5 there he was playing iso ball? No, he was just getting the ball and literally walking the defender down.
I don't want to say iso ball like it's a bad thing, but it's now more of a half-court offense game with Embiid getting the ball.
See, I don't think because it's to me when I think of iso ball, I think of what Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown do.
Yeah.
They take the ball from the 3-point line, they iso it down,
14 seconds.
There's 5 seconds left on the
clock.
It doesn't look like that.
I think Embiid has more of a purpose.
It's Maxey bringing the ball down, dumping it down to Embiid, and Embiid 4 seconds later he's in the basket. And now nobody can rebound over him, and it drives me insane. I'm like, in each game, like the other day we were talking and they wanted Philly, and I'm like, he just came back and dumped 26, and the only thing that stopped Embiid was Embiid losing control of the ball. And I'm like, Dave's loving this.
And Pritchard helped out.
Pritchard got hot,
Yeah. There was nobody really hot yesterday.
Nope.
It's just a frustrating team. Like sometimes you think they're over the hump, and then they do something. And they did it game 2, right? Game 2.
Yeah.
And now it's game 5, and they're just. You could see the issue that they're going to have with the Knicks if they make it, or whoever, Knicks or Hawks.
But themselves, because you go back now to Philly and you lose in Philly, which years past we've won, but we've had Horford who is like Embiid's Achilles heel, because then Horford melts down and that whole team would not Horford, sorry, Embiid would melt down because of Horford, and then that whole team melts down.
Yeah,
you don't have that this year. And if by some chance Philadelphia wins Game 6, man, this Celtics team is going to be tight. Game 7.
Very tight. Scary Game 7.
And I believe they were double-digit favorites yesterday.
Yeah.
It's a game you got to win.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's frustrating. Very, very frustrating. Because you think, like, oh, the path looks pretty open for you to hit the finals. Yeah. But not when you play like this.
Well, I mean, you think the Celtics, you think us fans are frustrated right now. How about the Detroit Pistons fans?
Yeah. So that's 3-1.
Oh, yeah. Magic up 3-1. They play Wednesday night, tonight at 7:00, and they could close the series out because the Magic play a very physical style of basketball.
Physical.
Yeah.
And Detroit is having a hard time with that. I mean, don't forget last year they took us to the brink. And remember,
Celtics had a hard time.
Remember we were talking about they didn't even have one of their best players, Suggs.
Yeah.
Now they have him and Bane.
Yeah.
And Bane is just going off.
Yeah. And we drafted Bane.
Yeah. And between Bane and Blanchero, just they're having their way down low, just physically beating the crap out of the Pistons and Cade Cunningham, who also, because of the physicality of the game, he can't hold on to the ball.
Yeah.
He's having 7, 8, 9 turnovers a game. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
For a team that won 60 games this year.
Yeah. It's matchup, so that's not a good matchup for them.
And
apparently.
we laughed at the Magic because they had a chance to get themselves into the playoffs.
Yeah.
They would have been the number 6 seed if they beat us. And we were like, oh, look at our G League team beat them.
Yeah.
Now I'm wondering if they're like, well, if we got into 6, we'd have to play Toronto or Cleveland.
And we don't match up with them. Yeah.
If we sink this down, because when they needed to win, they blew out the Hornets and walked right into Pistons.
Right, and they're doing the same there.
So they're not the same old Pistons. The tough.
No. They play more of a finesse style of basketball.
I feel they're still tougher than us, the Pistons.
Yes, one player, Isaiah Stewart.
Yeah.
And it's just not working right now for the Pistons. So.
And then you have the Knicks in a good series with the Hawks as well.
So yes, you get the Knicks and the Hawks in a good series. You got Cleveland and Toronto in a good series. And you look at the West and you see these top teams just dog walking these teams, and you start thinking, the NBA, is the Eastern Conference caught up? Is the Eastern Conference now the more competitive division?
Well, it's more competitive out of no one's that good.
No, I don't think so, because you look and you're like, oh, the Phoenix Suns. You're like, no, they're actually crap.
Phoenix Suns are crap.
You're like the Trailblazers. No, they're not really a good team.
But I feel like
they're
the top,
like a fancy team.
Yeah. I feel like the top few in the West are better than the East. OKC, San Antonio, Denver was having fits with Minnesota.
Denver can't get by a hurt Minnesota team right now.
Well,
they're down 3-1, and Minnesota
3-2.
3-2. Yes, sorry.
Yes. Well, they were down 3-1, but then Minnesota had the 2 injuries, which is unfortunate because they would have beat Denver again because they beat them 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But I do feel like Denver is better than us.
I don't think Denver's better than us.
No.
I think Jokic is better than us. I don't think that rest of the team is better than us.
No.
So, and right now, OKC with Jalen Williams out, I don't think they're the powerhouse.
Yeah.
I'm scared of the Spurs, but again, that's a very young team.
Yeah, and we got a lot of work to do before we get there. I'm more scared of us.
I'm just, as an NBA fan, I'm looking at the powerhouses there, and I look at it and I'm like, I mean, Cleveland, they're having a tough time with Toronto, who plays very hard basketball, but I think Cleveland's a decent team.
I think Cleveland's good.
No matter what, you look at the rosters and you match everything up, and you're like,
Well,
I know everybody crapped on the Eastern Conference for years, but
that does seem to be a trend. How the tough physical teams, we lost to the Knicks last year because they were tougher than us. Because we had 20-point leads in Game 1 and Game 2, and then they just bruised us.
Yeah,
I think we lost to the Knicks because we didn't want to stop shooting threes. I don't think as much as with the Knicks, it was the physicality. I think it was literally we were putting up 50. I think one night we were 7 for 51. And we lost by 2. And I think Missoula was like, if we hit one more 3, we would have won. I'm like, how about if you just
take it to the basket?
Took a layup.
Yeah.
So, very, very frustrating. But, man, if we can get by, I still like our chances the rest of the way through.
If we get by, we should take it to the finals, right?
Because I said at the beginning, Philadelphia, say what you want about this. It's the toughest challenge, I think, for the Celtics right now.
Yeah, I think a bigger hurdle will be beating the Knicks after the Knicks beat you last year, but that might be more mental than matchup.
Okay.
I think the fact that the Knicks beat them pretty easily last year, and Tatum got hurt at the end, they're going to beat them anyways. So we'll see. And the Knicks have to get by Atlanta, but I think Atlanta would be a little tough for us too. I don't think we're that good. I don't think we're that good. Like, I think we look great on certain nights, and then we look mediocre on other nights.
The problem is, I've said outside of Tatum and Brown, you have a bunch of just guys.
Yeah.
And Derek White, I know we want to put him up there.
Not this year.
But he's not playing that. He's playing just a
year.
guy.
Yeah.
Peyton Pritchard. I love Peyton Pritchard. I'll talk him up left and right. We've had this conversation, but realistically, if I take those Celtics glasses off, it's just a player.
He's a role guy. On certain nights, he does what he did the other night, and then the next two, you're going to get 8 points.
He can go for 30 or
right.
go for 4.
Yeah, it's not going to be consistent. And role players very rarely are.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. And the next game is when? Tomorrow night?
Thursday night.
Thursday night in Philly.
Yes.
Crazy crowd.
Yep.
Yeah. Sometimes that brings out the best out of the Celtics. They don't do great at home.
I've never seen it bring the best out of the Celtics lately.
They brought one game there.
Yeah.
Right.
Brought the best out
there.
of Peyton Pritchard. He was on fire. The best player on the court.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see.
Dave?
We going for it?
I watched last night a little bit.
Did you?
Yeah.
You're a casual watcher. You're a
I'm
mediocre fan.
I'm a mediocre. I'm not even mediocre. A little bit below that. But go ahead, Dave. It's your sport. It's your time.
Curious. What did you think last night?
I think, and Mike's going to hate me for saying this, I think the few minutes that I've watched in total, I feel like Buffalo has a lot more pressure on us than we do on them.
Mm-hmm.
And it felt like my anxiety's through the roof because the puck is always in our own end. And then, go ahead.
Well, my take on that is, this is why we said at the beginning of this that the Bruins had the better goaltending. You're seeing that because as much as Alex Lyon has this low goals against and he's, high save percentage, they're not getting quality chances like Buffalo is.
Yeah.
And it's constant.
Yeah.
That Sunday game was probably the most embarrassing game I've ever watched in my life when it comes to professional hockey. Those guys were pathetic, that Bruins lineup. And then last night, I didn't know who 27 was last night because I'm pretty sure they put his jersey on a different player because Hampus Lindholm, that was the best game I think I've ever seen him play.
I think he was just afraid to give up another goal.
He all of a sudden became a playoff defenseman. He was hitting, he was hustling, he was like racing for pucks.
How many goals? What do you know the stat? They were saying it earlier today on the radio. How many goals that have actually been scored on Lindholm's shift?
I'm not sure. I know like him and McAvoy are minus big numbers. But McAvoy's up there, but when you watch the goals that Buffalo has scored in the last 2 games, they're 2-on-1s or they're guys are wide open, just walk right in. The Bruins are like having to work so hard. They're not even hitting the net with half of their open shots, and then the contested shots are, just barely getting into Lyon. He's made some good saves. Don't get me wrong. The guy's he's played great for Buffalo, but he hasn't been challenged nowhere near what Swayman has been challenged.
So do you think Game 5 the other night where they just won in overtime, do you think they played well?
They played well.
I think they played scared the whole game. That game they played, but I think they came together defensively. There wasn't a lot of, they weren't taking any chances. And I think you need to take chances in the playoffs. And they played, and that's like with Lindholm I was just talking about. He was playing, he didn't want to get scored on. He is as big as a defensive player is. He's kind of a more, he plays chances, up at the line.
He took chances last night. He stepped up to hold the puck in at the blue line, and if it got past him, he was hustling out.
But he didn't step up to take that puck to now challenge offensively. His first instinct was stepping up to try to keep it in. He was. I saw
that was the best game I've watched him play.
Yeah, because he knuckled down and played defense.
He was trying to hit people.
Because he knuckled down and played defense.
Yeah, and this is what you need from a $6-7 million, whatever he's making a year. that when you're paying a defenseman that much, that's what you need in the playoffs. I mean, McAvoy can't do all of that. He's trying to do everything, and it's not looking good. He's getting beat way too often. But that was collectively, it was a better effort. But Buffalo's overall team is still a better team. They just don't have.
I mean, it looks like it to me. I don't really know much, but I just see them on the offensive all the time.
Yeah.
When you're in the zone, offensive zone for over a minute, just moving the puck around, skating around, and then the Bruins go down, they're in the zone for 5 seconds.
And then it's right back.
And then it's right back the other way. They dump it in from the red line. The goalie comes out, plays it, pucks all immediately in your end, and they're just constantly playing defense and not even good defense.
They played well yesterday, right?
Swayman was stopping everything.
Yeah,
yesterday. I mean, that the goal he gave up. I mean, you're not making that save on anyone. That was just a great play, and his defense wasn't in the area.
There's the roller coaster of Swayman.
Yeah.
He let up 6 goals, get pulled, and then come back and have a great game.
But like I said, that out of those 6 goals, I would say the fourth goal he flopped on. It was like I don't know if he was trying to draw a penalty. He got bumped into and then like threw himself towards the guy shooting the puck. But every other goal that was scored on him in that game was pathetic, and that's why he let them have it as he left the ice.
Hey, his backup came in and shut him out.
Yeah, Buffalo was on cruise control at that point.
He faced 6 shots. Stopped all 6 of them.
But I also wonder if last night Buffalo thought they killed the Bruins, and the Bruins were just going to come out and lay down.
Well, Buffalo played hard.
They did.
It wasn't a lack of effort. I think the Bruins kind of held up.
I don't think they played not like they did on Sunday.
Really?
I mean, they
looked pretty.
But I also think we looked that bad on Sunday. Everything. Swayman, the defense, offensively, everything from that team looked bad. And it made the Sabers look like world beaters.
They were like top 5 in scoring in the league this year. So it's not the talent's there. They are a far more talented team as far as players go. And then when you go to the goalies, the Alex Lyon is a career backup. He was with Florida a couple of years ago, and the Bruins chased him out of that series, and Bobrovsky came in and shut it down, and the Bruins went home. And now he's going to be the guy, because I can't even say the other guy's name, but he pooped his pants in the first 2 games.
Kind of like you did at work a few weeks ago.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Blowout.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Waddled away. Don't look at me.
Yeah.
Don't look at me.
I'm going home.
That was never disclosed.
Oh, was it you? Oh, it was someone you work with.
Yeah.
It was a friend of Mike's in his late 40s.
Friend of Mike's at work. Oh, that he used to work with. That no longer works with. Yes.
Yeah. I never said it was Dave. I never pointed out who it was.
My bad. Yeah.
Jesus, thanks.
Yeah.
Look at you just assuming.
Yeah.
Facts. We're facts here.
All right.
We're always right.
All right.
So, Dave, tell me, did the Bruins tie up the series, or are we done Friday night?
Oh, God.
I'll tell you. We're done Friday night.
I think they're done Friday night.
You can't have that much pressure on your goalie without him cracking. Because I'm watching it. My anxiety's through the roof. Like, tons of shots on him. Quality shots.
Yeah. They're not just like
there's no way they're going to pull that off again.
The thing is, the Bruins were like one of the league leaders in block shots. And last night, they were doing it again, blocking tons of shots. Kastelik took one off the inside of the foot. It took them like 10 minutes to be able to get back out there to play. But they do block a lot of shots too, which is crazy to me, because the chances they give up are just so wide open at times. They leave them hanging out to dry, and you can't sustain that. You know, you're not gonna win hockey games by doing that every night. So if they don't come out and out hustle Buffalo Friday night, it'll be over.
So we have the Bruins losing, the Celtics losing, the Red Sox losing.
Well, the Bruins actually won.
No, we have them losing.
Oh, we have them losing. Okay, yes. Yeah.
I don't know. I think the Celtics are going to win in Philly.
I think they'll win in Philly. I think the Bruins will lose.
Peyton Pritchard's going to go for like 36.
We're going to need him.
So with all this stuff going on, guys, did you guys know there was an NFL draft?
I did watch it. Some of it, at least.
Yeah. We drafted Caleb Lemieux,
All right.
offensive tackle, Utah.
I was happy with that.
Gabe Jacobs, edge rusher out of Illinois.
Happy position of need. Happy with
The
that.
tight end from Notre Dame, Eli.
Yeah.
I actually like that one.
Happy with that. Is another position of need.
Akis. The J is silent.
Where?
The second guy. Jackus.
What'd I say?
It's
Gabe Jacob?
Akis.
Yeah, whatever. All right. Karan Prunty. Did I say his name right? The quarterback from Wake Forest.
Wait for us.
Another offensive tackle, Demetrius Kronover. Like that name. Then we got a linebacker out of TSU.
Yeah.
Hold on. Now, I want to try. Namdai Abazayar.
All right.
I had him on my draft board.
Yeah, yes.
Now, I'm going to surprise. We have QB out of Texas Tech. Going to struggle with this one, too.
This is amusing watching him try to read names.
Baron Morton. I'm going to say this Baron.
Perfect.
Behen. Okay.
Works for me.
Yeah.
The running back from Alabama, Jam Miller.
Like that.
I got this one.
I mean, Alabama.
Quintavious Hutchins from Boston College, the linebacker.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know why we traded up to draft Caleb Lemieux.
There were 7 offensive tackles that were considered first round talent. He was the last one left. So I think they wanted to make sure they get that. And that could be Moses Brown retiring. That could be Moses Brown being a little bit older, getting hurt. That could be Will Campbell maybe moving to guard in the future. I think they saw a group of 7 tackles, and there was one left, and that was the guy.
I read a wild scenario today that some, probably just some nut like us that making shit up, but they were like, so June 1st, this kid that the first round pick, I don't know, is Lemieux, whatever.
Yeah.
The Eagles were really high on him.
Okay. All right.
Brought him in for all these pre-draft workouts.
AJ Brown.
And so the Eagles wanted the Pats to draft him. So they got their wide receiver at 20. Now they get this kid at 28. And then, whatever else has to be sprinkled in.
I kind of feel like we need a left tackle. I feel like we need a tackle.
Hey, Tony, just moving on.
Yeah, well,
I had to do it. I read it today and I was like,
I feel like this is a position of need. We have a very old right tackle. We have a left tackle that we don't know if he's a left tackle. I think this is a position of need for us.
Honestly, I don't hate
definitely
the
is.
Why not have the depth there and moving pieces and something to work in and work out? Yeah. We have, like you said, guys injured every year on that offensive line. So give us a little bit of depth.
I just had to throw it out there.
Maybe. But I think
I found it amusing.
If Will Campbell has not such a great year, then you already have his replacement and you can move him over to guard.
Yeah, I think he gets one more crack.
I do too.
But you have to. Who's the number 4 pick? You got to give Will
and he
Campbell
played well up until he got hurt.
Yeah.
And I think this is more of security because Moses Brown is 36, and he looks like an old 36, and he
played every single game last year.
What are the chances of that happening again? Probably not great.
Maybe we say that about Trevor Story too.
Yeah. So I think it's depth, like we said.
Hey, you want to know something about Trevor Story though? It's funny how when he's struggling and we don't hear anything coming from Trevor Story and how bad he is, somebody doesn't chime in.
He goes silent. Yeah.
Goes ghost mode.
Doesn't even watch.
Yeah, but he has 5 RBIs in one game.
He'll be on.
Well, the league leaders in RBIs.
Yes. And that was something else. Trevor Story complaining about Cora being fired. But at the same time, Trevor Story, you're batting under 200. You're getting paid $24 million. You're part of the reason this team isn't winning.
But he opted in because he wanted to play for Cora.
No, you opted in because nobody else would give you that contract or anything close.
Well, I didn't want to say that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the truth.
Yeah. Nobody's going to give you that
There's always
contract.
another truth behind it.
So last week we ended the show with Harry Potter.
Oh, all right. Yeah, we did.
And I still haven't watched it.
Okay.
And I didn't really want to give this much mind, but a lot of people out there, I found out through our DMs and through everything
Love
else.
Harry Potter.
Love Harry Potter.
Harry Potter
No,
is
it's-
huge.
Yeah. And
Yeah, I mean, I know it was, but I'm like, that's what you got out of the show?
Dude, yeah. I mean, NFL draft, Harry Potter.
yeah. it's-
Well,
That's what you got out
I
of the
don't
show.
know anything about the
think-
draft, so
That Tony is a muggle and
Yeah.
Dave is a Dwarfsdorf.
yeah.
Is that even a thing?
I don't know.
I got the muggle though, right?
Muggle is a person with non-magical powers. So I am a Muggle.
And Dave,
we
what
are
are
all
you, a
Muggles.
Nubendorf?
Oh, those are the houses.
That's really something?
Yeah.
Bring it
Well, I don't know if
No,
that's how you say it.
Gryffindor.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think you should watch it. I think you would get hooked. I think you would like it.
Yeah, I think you probably would like it.
Just watch
You
the first
probably
movie.
would.
I tried the first one a
Yeah.
long time ago, and I really wasn't a fan.
Okay.
Maybe it was the English accents.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think a lot of people are Harry Potter fans. People that you wouldn't expect.
I've got that. I've got that.
Yeah.
And I noticed you also took the bait and chimed in too last week on one of the reels. Go a little back and forth.
Oh yeah. Well,
I'm usually the guy through all social media that you're corresponding with. It's usually me. And then
I'm not a big Giannis fan. I don't really like Giannis. But the guy said, I don't know who the guy was. He said, give me one superstar that's won a title without another superstar. And I said, Giannis. Because he didn't have another superstar on that team. He was the one guy. I think he scored 50 points and grabbed 20 rebounds in that final game. And the guy's like, so now you're saying that Giannis is better than I'm like, what are you talking about? I have no idea what he's talking about. I love Kevin Durant, actually. I know not everyone does.
Yeah.
I do. And he kind of turned it into a few things that it wasn't.
we're both arguing. And at one point, I'm just like, wait a minute. I don't even know what we're arguing about here.
yeah.
I don't even know what we're going back and forth
Yeah.
with.
Well, he turned it into every superstar needs another superstar.
But I don't think that's right. Denver won it with one superstar.
Yeah. Giannis, Milwaukee.
Milwaukee
Yeah.
won it. And you know what? I'm sorry. OKC won it with
Kind
only
of,
one superstar.
yeah. They don't have another superstar. Maybe homegrown.
Solid team. But
Yeah,
not
yeah.
superstars. Yeah.
Right.
I know there are people out there that'll scream at me for Chet Holmgren.
Toronto?
But when did
Vashawn Leonard. Yeah.
who?
Kawhi Leonard. Vashawn Leonard was.
Vashawn.
But then they have Kyrie Lowry.
Yeah. They did.
Superstar,
Yeah,
though?
not
Superstar?
superstar, but
What
yeah.
did you call him again?
Vashawn Leonard. There was a basketball player back in the 90s. I believe he played for
That was a good
Minnesota.
I have never heard of this guy.
Good
I'm
good
gonna-
college. Yeah, look him up.
look him up.
Vashawn Leonard. I used to do mock drafts in
So-
the 90s.
Didn't Dwayne Wade win one without?
He had
Yeah,
Shaq.
He had Shaq.
Was
He
it
had Shaq, LeBron, and
No,
that
he
doesn't.
won it before LeBron. He won
Yeah.
it with just him and Shaq.
Him and Shaq. Yeah, he had Shaq and then LeBron. That doesn't mean I think Giannis is better than. Well, Giannis is pretty good. Let's be honest. He's better than KG. He's better than Paul Pierce.
And you got Kevin Durant right now ducking the playoffs.
And I think as far as all-time greats, I think Kevin Durant is above Giannis. But you got to give Giannis his flowers. He won a title by himself.
I agree.
and
Doesn't mean we have to like him, but facts are facts.
you guys know my thoughts on Durant, so
Teaser for next week.
Yes.
All right, check.